Nobody saw that. Hit the wrong button for a second. But yeah, I think while I am playing some red green, let's go into ranked queue for a second. I'll probably lose a bunch, but some red green chocobo. I think, I have a red green birds, and I have a green white birds. Now I'm thinking, what about green bluebirds? I think I could make green bluebirds work too. They're doing chocobos too, and they're doing it better than me. They might be doing pure green. They are doing pure green. I've been seeing a lot of this deck in silver. It's really annoying. I've already lost, by the way. In case anyone was wondering. Because I've used both my traveling chocobos just to survive. But we're gonna see how many spells I can cast. Because that's the point, you know? Turns out that is the limit. Much better opening hand. I'm going to attempt to Chocobo kick this man into oblivion. Yes. Goodbye, Sauce Chocobo. You've done well. Okay. They're gonna get the buff. Let's see. Traveling? Think they have to block or they lose their buff? Nice. Got the buff back. I am just dead. Yep. Alright. Let us consider, because I'm not being able to cast many spells anyway, because I keep dying on like turn 5. Let us consider a blue-green bird deck and what that would look like. Stay back. Excuse me. Let's find the deck to cannibalize. This one. Hurts. Maybe. Not really relevant. I'm not like 100% sure this will work, but I think I might need more birds. Ah, a mockingbird. That's funny. I enjoy that. Um, might sneeze. My goodness. Ugh. Thank you. There's also this one. I don't know if that's really helpful though. Like, why do I want a full graveyard, you know? Maybe this will be the deck where Chocobo Racetrack actually works. Probably not, but you know, we can dream. Okay. I think this will actually be weaker than the other two. So we're gonna do standard play, but we'll see if it works at all. Not gonna lie, I kind of thought there would be more options for blue birds, considering, you know, Balloonboro. That dinosaur reanimator. Yeah, they are a big dino deck. Comes to big dino. This is what we refer to in the business as flood. But it might be enough. They can't do something right now? No, they just bring it right back. Your favorite video game, Lands the Gathering. Indeed. How are you doing, Wyatt? And yet. And yet. I'm actually kind of doing okay. Despite being Lands the Gathering, because this deck cares about lands. Put a card onto tapped. I will gain a life. We are going to get rid of one of their things. And we are going to do this. Ow. Everything. Hey, look at that! It works! It works! Bugs! Nice! I kind of can't believe that actually functioned. The fact that I won with that hand is making you unreasonably angry. True for that battle. Think about matches, though. Yeah. Oh yeah, if I was playing best of 3, this probably would not function. I think they've stopped the yard work again. And look at this card. Nobody plays this card! But it's a bird, so I'm playing it. Could draw discard. You've been dealing with some stuff? Oh, sorry to hear that. I'm assuming it is not fun stuff. People almost always die. I'm gonna pay 2. Going to warp this in. Gotta get 2 more blockers. Not to die. Whoa, that's good. A couple of years ago, a very close friend of you died. You had a huge crush on them but could never tell them. You've been thinking about them a lot recently. it's normal to, like, you know, in different phases of your life, people, you know, natural to remember them. And super duper dead, by the way. You dead skeletons in your closet, you were convinced you could never tell them because it was rude or incorrect. Hmm. Oh. I feel like it can be better to be honest with people. When you were younger, you had severe problem with oversharing, so that's why you never told them. Ah, the classic overcorrection. Yeah. Um, yeah. I think I have a tendency to not want to share very much of my private life either because of said oversharing issue, but then it just ends up that nobody knows me. So I've been trying to correct that back, find the proper medium, but it's hard. It's hard to know what's appropriate, what's not. And even neurotypical people make mistakes with it, so. Blood in the porridge stone. If I popped when I found out you had cancer of the bone. Father cried on the telephone, and he drove his car to the Navy Yard just to prove that he was sorry. In the morning, summer lights up through the window pane with the light cast up against your shoulder blade. I could see what you were reading. In the morning. When you were younger, you would cheer way too much. Share way too much. Think stuff you should absolutely not share. Parents, no, stop that. Not everyone needs to know everything. So you had in your head it was wrong to tell them. This is better than I thought it was going to be. Sometimes tapping the permanent is like all you need. All the glory that the Lord has made, and the complications you could do without, when I kissed you on the mouth. Tuesday night at the Bible study, we lift our hands and pray over your body, but nothing ever happens. I remember at Michael's house in the living room when you kissed my neck and I almost touched your blouse. In the morning at the top of the stairs when your father found out what we did that night and you told me you were scared. While they were still alive, you found out she had a terminal illness. Despite that, you still didn't tell them. All the glory when you ran outside with your shirt tucked in and your shoes untied, and you told me not to follow you. Night as I cleaned the house, found your card where you wrote it out with the pictures of your mother. You kick yourself every day for it? For not telling them? At the great divide, with my shirt tucked in and my shoes untied, I'm crying in the bathroom. In the morning when you finally go, and the nurse runs in with her head hung low, and the car noise the window. In the morning, in the winter shade, on the 1st of March, on the holiday, thought I saw you breathing in. All the glory that the Lord has made, and the complications when I see his face, in the morning in the window. All the glory when he took our place, but he took my shoulders and he shook my face, and he takes, and he takes, and he takes. You like to think somewhere out in the greater cosmos of wherever we are, they already know, or knew without you saying anything. Yeah. Land actually does me more good at this point. You still regret not having told them yourself, though. Yeah, it seems like people often regret the things that they didn't do more than the things that they did do, which is strange. They were so kind and sweet, I would absolutely adore them. Aww. Yeah, I had a friend in high school who graduated and then died at age 19. She had cancer. I was in love with her, but, you know, the nicest person. So kind, so just knew what it was about, knew what life was about. No, death is just how life works, but it always seems like it's the good people first before the bad people. Mm, maybe. I also just wonder if impending mortality makes people know what's important. I was really hoping to get a land off the top there. It did not happen. Things say that there are any bad people who exist, that death always comes to the nicest, most unexpected person for the people that you would expect. Mm. come my heir apparent deck never pops off like this? Probably because I play against people who play real decks. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. It messed you up so bad for like a month. You started looking up things for any confirmed signs of an afterlife because you want to know where she was, whether or not she was okay. Yeah. Take that. Well, guess I will die. It's the most you've cried. You cried for like 2 days straight. Yeah. Really hard when somebody passes. It can be hard too, like when you have like the trauma inside you and then like something random just sort of triggers it. I'm not only merely dead. I'm really most sincerely dead. Third night, you were convinced it was her saying, "That's enough crying, go do something else." Because you had the urge to cry, but you just couldn't. Mm. Oh, that's unfortunate. Hi, Super Base. Bourbon time goes okay. We are trying blue-green birds. This, of course, you ran is still open. You still send her messages occasionally. That's good. That's good. You know, it can be helpful to process your own feelings that way. Super Base Bourbon time is like not actually good, just so you know. Um, but we have won a few times. It's the only thing you can do to keep yourself sane. Mm. Standard is this odd sort of shape where it's very aggressive tempo to combat some combo burn decks. Mm. Yeah, I'm largely staying out of ranked queue at the moment. Oh, but when I come back, I want to actually, I want to show you the couple of decks that I've been building other than these. Um, you'd be able to play through stab, but also be able to kill an X3. It seems to be removal kindred. Oh, look. I actually haven't seen this printing. Hard cast him, because why not? Him? Her? Gender unclear. Oh, I meant to actually return a land, but whatever. My bad. See if that one damage ends up making a difference. 2 damage? Oh, yeah, you're right. 2 damage. Alright, this time I will do it correctly. Well, I don't because of the net thing. Yeah. Still push through. Yeah, you would still do it too. Yeah. Yeah, getting the Junker out of play gives him less options to push back. Repurposing Bay. Sacrifice the useless net. Get some. Oh. Uh. There it is. The land was a calculation to get him to use the net, but it's not going to end up mattering. It's really not going to end up mattering. If I could top deck a traveling Chocobo, I might be able to still do this, but it's not looking good. With 2 synthesizers out now, not looking so hot. This could also potentially work. Let them use their last net. Go down to 3. Theoretically. Oh no, they have... Okay, right. They got it. Alright. Let me run the ad, and then I'm gonna swap over Super Race. I want to show you these other decks. Fountain Ports. No. So I have two decks. I have this one, which is like cat-themed ETB. And then I have this other one, which is life gain, mill myself, put half my deck on the battlefield. Fountain Port can let you cash out Chocobo tokens to recur some losses. Look up Hope. The Leyline of Hope. Leyline of Hope was in here for a minute, but I took it out. It was oh. Hope, the 2-mana legendary critter? This? Ooh. Interesting. Very interesting. I might go down 2 Enduring Innocences and do a Hope instead. I have Wildcard Spur. Yeah. Cool. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, so I'll run ad and then show you the decks. I'll be a read.